Is it hard for you to let go and be trustful when talking to people? And there's a part of you that really wants to connect, but you can't shake that feeling of being in danger. Well, today I want to talk about this inability to let go and be at ease because it's a side effect of social anxiety and it results in such an internal battle. And it's going to make your interactions with people absolutely draining. So let's talk about how to overcome this today. So welcome to the channel. My name is Ruben and I used to suffer from social anxiety. I was able to fully overcome it and now I help other men fully overcome it and break free from social anxiety for good. So this inner conflict can be really disheartening. There's a part of you that really wants to connect, but you can't stop scanning for danger. And this is really disheartening because as humans, we all yearn for that connection. We all yearn to have that ability to connect with another human being. And this constant scanning for danger, when it limits our ability or it impedes our ability to connect with somebody, it makes us feel inadequate. It can make us feel shameful, which can lead to depression. And it can make us feel like we're just not normal. We're not human beings. We don't have the inner machinery. We weren't perfectly engineered like everybody else who can feel completely normal, at ease, and relaxed when talking to other people. And I want to talk about this really key piece today that you might be missing, which was absolutely essential in my recovery. There's no way I could have recovered without this piece, which I'm going to get to in just a sec. But first I want to talk about this scanning for danger. Why is this scanning for danger happening? It's because we all have a fight or flight response. We all have this survival mechanism which keeps us safe. But when you have social anxiety, the fear of being evaluated negatively or judged by other people, it can actually trigger off this survival mechanism. Your internal experience, your bodily reactions, your physiology will mimic a situation in which your life is in danger. You're being perceived negatively, or the threat of being perceived negatively by other people or judged by other people is causing a situation in your body where it is perceiving being chased by a tiger or a bear. And that's when all your physical symptoms come up. And I personally had a long battle with this as well. My body was constantly scanning the environment for danger. It could be work meetings, one-on-one conversations, groups. My body was perceiving threat and it was setting off my survival mechanism to the point where I couldn't think. It was hard to breathe. My heart started racing and I just completely lost the ability to be present. Now I wrote an ebook. It's a super quick read and I'm gonna link it below the video. You can download it for free and it's gonna explain to you what's underneath that scanning for danger. It goes further into my story and how I used to experience that constant scanning, that constant hypervigilance and scanning for threats, what's underneath it, and what's constantly causing that survival mechanism to go off. So again, most importantly, it's gonna show you what's underneath everything, what's triggering everything off, because I tried years and years trying different modalities, different tools, different tips and tricks to try and resolve this social anxiety and this constant scanning for danger. And it was a lot of trial and errors. And so the book is going to explain to you the exact mechanics of everything, how everything is working behind the curtain in terms of social anxiety. So you don't have to spend years of heartache and suffering trying to overcome this thing. You can be done with it once and for all and never look back. So again, it's below the video. You can download it for free and save those years on your life. Now, this missing piece I was talking about is extremely crucial because this constant scanning of the environment, this overactive fight or flight system, it cannot be brought down back to appropriate levels unless it's balanced with your intuition, which is going to be a huge piece of your recovery. Why? Because you cannot let go and trust in the people you're talking to until you develop a trust in yourself. And how do you do that? You gain some awareness and you start building and developing your own intuition. And what is intuition? It's a kind of intelligence that's beyond the rational mind or the thinking mind, the reasoning mind. Intuition, we all have it, all humans have it, And its purpose is to keep us safe. It's a deep inner voice, and it's a deep knowing of how to keep yourself safe. And you've probably experienced this. I'll give you an example. You're speaking to somebody, they say all the right things, they come across as confident, charismatic, all the right body language, eye contact, everything seems to be on point. But something doesn't seem right. You get a hunch. And so you walk away from that interaction thinking there was something not right about that person. Something felt really, really off to me about that person. And then you find out it's true. Now that's your intuition because that information came to you and it wasn't through your usual channel of reasoning things out. It came through your intuition. Now notice how your intuition is a completely different faculty than your fight or flight system. When you're in fight or flight, you are hypervigilant, you're scanning for danger. It is not generally proportionate to the environment. But when you're using your intuition, you are discerning or perceiving what's literally unfolding in front of your eyes. It is much different. You are present and you are watching that interaction unfold as it is in reality. And the reality is not everybody you talk to is safe. People will want things out of you. They'll have agendas. They might have reasons to talk to you that you're not aware of, that you pick up through these hunches. But if you're ignoring them and you're going really hard on exposure therapy and really trying to open up and trust, or maybe you're doing CBT, trying to address your automatic negative thoughts and trying to convince yourself that they're not real. But how do you know? How do you know if you're not using your intuition to really discern what's happening, what's unfolding before your eyes? And if you keep trying to force that and you overdo that, trying to open up, trying to let go, trying to trust, what that does is it sends a message to yourself because you're ignoring your intuition that what you feel isn't important, that you are not important, your internal experience is not important. It's a form of self-abandonment, and instead what you want to do is give yourself the message that your feelings matter, your perception matters, and your internal experience matters. So when you get a hunch, listen to it. The more and more you do that, your intuition is like a muscle, and the more trust you will have internally. The more you trust yourself, the more you will be able to tell who out there is trustworthy enough for you to let go and talk trustfully. And if this message resonates with you and you're interested in getting more support, what you can do is join my private Facebook group. It's got a great group of guys in there, a really supportive community, and it's a safe space that we're holding so the guys can really get real and get deep about what they're experiencing with social anxiety. And it's a space dedicated for them not to manage, but only men who want to overcome it and break free from it for good. So if you're interested in being a part of a community with like-minded men with similar experiences, I'll link the group below the video and you're more than welcome to join. And if you need more help with this, balancing that intuition with that fight or flight, I know it's really tricky because we all want to connect, but sometimes we just can't shut off that fight or flight, that mechanism, that survival mechanism. It just basically haunts us all day and keeps us super alert all day to the point where we can't have fun, we can't let go, and it becomes overwhelming. So what I will do is I'll link this free training I made for you below the video, and you can check that out because it's gonna show you what's underneath that fight or flight system. And it's gonna show you what's underneath that's triggering it off so you can heal what's underneath it and stop that alarm from going off so you can finally relax and be at ease and have that deep trust in yourself. So again, the free training is below the video. Thanks for watching and I will talk to you later. All right, peace.